Well guys, it's been a little while, but today I'm bringing you guys an update on the 1994 Toyota Camry Wagon. And guess what? You see the plan on the front? This thing is on the road and officially a daily driver, pretty much. Between that and the Buick over there. This is my little rag I'm driving around. If you're wondering what these spots are, we just undercoated this thing with oil, so now it's all undercoated and ready for the winter. There you go. You see, might have missed a little bit up there, I don't know, can't really tell, but we got this thing pretty undercoated with oil. Front end's really undercoated because that's where it matters on these things. And no, this thing's been a good little car. I've been driving it for about 2 weeks now, and it's been very good to me, and I'm here to tell you exactly what I've done to it since you guys last saw it, which I believe was the introduction video to this thing. I actually did have another video recorded, but somehow it got deleted. I don't know whether I deleted it or just corrupted, but I had recorded a video just before I went to the AIS Derby, and I wanted to post it last night, and I'm just like, where's the video? So, and like I said to you guys, this is going to be kind of a long video, just to let you know, but I have another story about that I'll tell at the end of this video, if everybody stays tuned. But cleaned up the headlights a little bit, only a little bit. I mean, they're still pretty foggy. The interior is still nice and clean, pretty much. I mean, it got a little bit more dirty since I've been daily driving this thing. So we got Burger King receipts and tissues and stuff like that around. And here's my set of tools, but I don't know if I don't think I've shown you guys this. I can't remember exactly what I failed to show, but this is the old timing belt out of this thing. Look at that. The camera will focus here. Look at that. And this timing belt was so done. So done. And I'll show you guys underneath the hood of all the stuff, and I'll try to point out all the stuff I've replaced. I mean, I've replaced quite a bit on this thing, but honestly, it didn't cost much, and it didn't really need a whole lot for how old and for how many miles this thing has on it. It's probably because the last owner took care of this thing pretty well. So I've got new spark plug wires on it. Not that the old ones were really that bad. I just saw these at the junkyard, thought they looked pretty cool because they're blue. I might polish them up a little bit, but I literally just thought they looked pretty cool. And the one, I think it was coil number 3, it lost the rubber boot on the end, so it was just gonna let oil and whatever drip down in it, and I didn't want that, so I decided to replace all of them, and it was like $4 for a total of all of them, so couldn't really lose on that. So I replaced the timing belt, obviously. I replaced the water pump. I replaced the oil pump housing gasket because that was leaking. I replaced the power steering belt because that was really bad too. See, I filled it with coolant because I had to empty the coolant because I was changing the water pump, and I lost some of that coolant, so I had to put new coolant in this thing. Let's see, what else did I do? I replaced the air intake hose. Placed a motor mount there because that was actually bad, pretty bad actually. Let's see, I don't think there's much else I did to this thing I can think of. I did do an oil change, and I put a nice oil filter on there, not a frame. I never even looked at the oil training fluid in this thing. How bad is it? Let's see. It actually looks pretty good. It's not pink, but it's definitely not like, you know, a dark brown, so that's good. I'll probably just run it with that. If I could get back in the dipstick there, or get the dipstick back in. There we go. And yeah, this thing has been a little trooper for me. I've already put about 300 miles on this thing already, and it's done pretty damn good. So, and it's very nice to carry stuff. I mean, there's a bunch of room in this back. I mean, I think I already showed you guys this before, but the back of this thing is really nice to haul stuff in, because you fold down those back seats and it's really nice. I might be now hooked on the wagons because, you know, it's just so much more convenient than a sedan in some ways. I might be hooked on wagons now, so I may have to get another one of these after I derby this one. If I derby this one in the next year, I might get too in love with this thing and I may keep it until 2022 and then I'll derby it. But I don't know, it depends on how much it rusts next year and what the financial situation is and everything, because well, times I have a feeling are going to get pretty rough around here. That's just me. Try not to be political, but going based off what has happened in the past few days, we might be in a little bit of a bad economy, so that's just my take on it. But I'm going to try to stay out of politics. This is not a political channel. So what else was I going to... Oh, the story. The story that I was originally going to tell in my original video of this thing that ended up getting deleted. I took my grandma's 2008 Toyota Sienna van, which I wanted to take this, but we took the van instead, and to that derby. This wasn't on the road at that time, so that's why I couldn't take this. But well, that van ended up blowing the rear differential right out of it. I mean, we were driving down, it is an all-wheel drive vehicle, so you can't tell me, oh, those are only two-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, you know. It was all-wheel drive, and it blew the rear diff right out of it, and I mean, it was smoking under there. I mean, it was bad. It lost all its fluid because they had recently just got it fixed. You know, it was leaking, and then they tried to re-gasket it, and somebody just used RTV, and that didn't work. So that's just needless to say that they'll never be taking it back there again. So anyway, before I got rambling, that's one of the reasons why I just barely made it to that derby. That's the reason. Luckily, my grandfather saved us in his Subaru, but I wish we had just taken this up there, because it seems to me that these Toyotas, these old Toyotas, might be more reliable than the newer Toyotas. I guess not really, because I guess they screwed up that job. So now these Toyotas are really nice vehicles, guys. I mean, it doesn't drive as nice as the Buick does, but I'm sure this thing might. If I were to drive this thing versus that Buick, I think this thing would outlast the Buick, honestly, as far as rust goes. This thing is actually cleaner, not on the body per se, but underneath on the subframe and everything is cleaner than my damn Buick, which is pretty shocking, because that vehicle was very clean when I originally got it, but it's gotten very rusty, even though I've sprayed it every year. It's just GM for you. They don't build cars like these. So, there you go, guys. There's an update on the Toyota Camry Wagon. Pretty soon I'll be getting you guys an update on the Toyota Camry, the green one. That one will be coming up soon, hopefully. I've done a lot to it, and more is to be done, but needs to get done, I should say. But the Toyota Camry Wagon, I think, was a better buy and a better car overall than the green one, but is a better car and better overall buy. But anyway, I just keep on rambling now. You can tell I haven't recorded a video in a while. Alrighty. Like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more updates. And there is a vehicle that you guys have not seen yet. And I will tell you right now, it's not a derby car, but I think you guys will be a little interested in it. Alright, bye-bye, guys.